Welcome, everybody. We have today Liz. It's Ndeye speaking, and Liselle is an author. She thrived and she survived a lot of things. I don't want to tell too much. I'm going to let her introduce herself, and we're going to start the conversation from there. Welcome, Liselle, and thank you for your time and considering my show.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Well, my name is Liselle Powder.
Mm-hmm.
I am from Trinidad originally. I came to the United States in 2014 with my then husband and my two daughters. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it has been challenging. It has been a rough part. I went through a lot and I had to face homelessness and basically coming from the Caribbean, you have a sense of determination of not giving up. So, me in a strange country, not knowing anyone, I was determined to fight and kept on fighting, kept on pushing. Even though I was homeless, me and my daughters, we bounced around. We were from hotels to motels, staying by friends, and it was so frustrating. It was cold. It was hard. It was, but I kept persevering. I keep pushing. I keep stressing to myself that I'm not going to die in this America. I came here for a purpose, and I'm going to push forward with this purpose. And
Okay. Before
I,
we dive into it, what's the name of your book?
the name of my book is called Still Overcoming. I named it Still Overcoming because I'm still overcoming. Despite of the challenges faced, I
Mm-hmm.
am pushing forward in all that I see myself doing and in also encouraging my daughters also along. I'm
Mm-hmm.
also a grandmom. Due to everything that happened, my youngest daughter had she was a bit I believe, stressed with the situation and she got pregnant. I also did a short story regarding that. It's yet to be published. It's called Teenage Mom. And
Mm-hmm.
it's basically dealing with the struggles I had to face with a young 19-year-old being pregnant in America and dealing with the stress of it all. Still overcoming is basically everything that I've been through coming to America. The struggles, the ups and downs, the pain, looking for home, looking for a place to rent, looking for a place to rest your head, and the trials and tribulation that is faced, and the friends that you know, push you along. Then there were the times where you want to give up, but you didn't. It's a book of relief, a book of hope for a woman to, despite of what you face, you can still persevere. You can still pursue your
Mm-hmm.
dreams. You can still reach out. You can still live and don't look at every situation as a downfall. And that's what I did. I'm a single mother with my two daughters. They're
So
23.
how the story started? So you left your country. What happened? Why did you left?
My husband filed for me and my children to come to America. We were together
Mm-hmm.
for since 2002, and he decided for us to be married, and he will file for us to come to the States, and that happened. We came in 2014. We got married in 2010 back home in Trinidad, and we came to the States in 2014 for a better life,
Mm-hmm.
for you know a new journey. But it so happened that it didn't work out that way, and I felt I
So what
was,
happened? Was it more like the relationship you and your
yeah,
husband,
yeah.
or is it more like the fact that you changed your country?
No, no, it's basically with my husband. He's not a bad man. I'm not going to say that I'll bring him down in any way, but it's just that I needed something more. I needed something different. I there was a lot going on in the marriage. There was a lot going on where my children were concerned, and to deal with him. And every one of us, we have our own issues, and I just felt that it was time for me to leave. I couldn't stay in the marriage anymore. I decided to walk away. I didn't know where I was
So what
going.
happened when you decided to walk away? What happened just after you made that
Um,
decision
my
and moved?
coworker took me in. She took me and my children, and we stayed there for a while. And we were looking for places to rent. We stayed in hotels, motels. We were bouncing around all over the place, me and my daughters, to find somewhere to live until where I'm at. This apartment was a lottery system. I applied and I got through. And that's how I'm here today in my apartment.
And
Um,
how do you thrive every morning? What makes you keep going?
um, I guess it's my determination of not giving up. I guess it's my zeal of wanting better for myself and my daughters. I relationship wise, I don't see myself looking for that right now. I just want to be at a place where I can elevate myself more. I guess a lot of prayers also, because God is in the midst of it, and I've been really praying and asking God to see me through in this America, and so far He's doing that. I guess is getting up every morning and thinking, hey, it's a new day. You're alive. Do
Hmm.
something with this day. Explore, be something different, encourage someone. And that's how I go about my day, with motivation,
That's
with,
beautiful.
yeah, motivation, inspiration, even for my daughters. Don't give up. We got to keep pressing on. I always encourage them to do better, always encourage them to keep focus, watch the friends, keep yourself grounded, in everything that you do. And I have to tell myself that also. I have to be that inspiration for them and watch who comes into my circle. I can't allow anybody come into my space because it will disrupt me. It will disrupt me and it disrupt what I'm standing for. And I believe as women,
And
we have to stand and be
so
strong.
what's the reason you started that book, Still Overcoming? Is it more like to empower women or to show
Yes,
them there is still a way out?
yes, we could say both. Yeah, there is a way out. There is a way. Um,
And what would you tell somebody who's still in a marriage where they don't feel comfortable anymore, but they still just want to stay there because it's more comfort and more security?
well, that's what I thought. That's what I was saying. I was saying, nah, I don't think I could do this. I'm not strong enough to get out. There were, of course, relationships and marriages, mouth always clashes, and you say things, and I guess it's when things get overwhelming, you say a lot of stuff, and I just reached a place that I had enough, and I needed to be free. For a woman who is there being in a marriage and she's not comfortable, she has to make up her mind, where do I
Mhm,
go next? What do I do next? Is this is how I want my life to be? She seeks counseling. If they want to try counseling, try all resources
mhm.
to make sure that the marriage work. You go all out to make sure the marriage. I don't like divorce. I don't like breakups of family. I don't like it at all. But if you see there is a place where you can't get a connection, then you do the best thing for your sanity, for your sake. And that's what I did. I had to get out. I said, no, I have to get out. I didn't know where I was going, but I stepped out in faith that I got to get out. And I did. And I'm not regretting that I did.
Anything. And what about the kids? Did you see that the fact that you leave could impact the kids not having their dad or anything like that?
Can you repeat? Sorry. I didn't hear the question.
When you decided to leave,
Yeah.
did you think that it might impact your kids?
Um, I it didn't because they wanted to leave too. They were tired of it.
Okay.
They wanted to
So it
leave.
was a decision, a family decision. It
Yeah,
wasn't just you because
yeah, yeah.
you
They
had
wanted
enough.
because they were kind of tired. They
So
were
would you tell a mom who's about to leave to talk to their kids before she made a decision, before she make a move, or
um we just did what we just moved. We didn't discuss anything. I just take my we were packing stuff to get
okay.
up. We just left. We didn't even say goodbye. I didn't my we didn't nothing to him. We just yeah. We gotta
If you don't
go.
mind me asking, what was the reason? Is there any violence involved in
No.
decision making,
Not
or
I wouldn't say violence. I It's just more like
because
verbal.
you have the
Verbal.
psychological violence, you have physical violence, you have
It
economical
was just
violence, you have
verbal and mental,
okay.
you know. It's I couldn't how to put it? It was my daughters and him. And I was stuck in the middle. And I'm like, who should I choose? What? There comes a time you make a choice. Although some people say, oh, you can't study your children, you're married, you had to study your husband. But if you're not happy with him, if you're trying to make peace, if you're trying to make things work, if you're trying all how to bring peace between him, your children, even, well, the children are not his. They're his stepchildren. They're not his.
Oh,
So
okay.
you're trying to make peace all how. You're trying all how to make things work. It's not a matter of, okay, I'm the man in the house. You have to listen to me. No, there is two. So you got to have some sort of share communication, some share level of respect, some share level of understanding. It's not just you making all the rules or making all the, what goes on here. No, it's got to be shared. So if there is a situation, you sit down and talk about it. You reason, you understand each other where you know both parties are coming from. And it wasn't like that. There was always bickering, there was always quarrels, there's always, and I just said I had enough of it. I just
Okay,
had
I
enough
understand.
and I had to go.
And
you
how
know
did you struggle when you were from hotel to motels, and then
yeah.
you said at some point you were homeless? How did you thrive during that period?
Well, I every pay I got, I paid for a hotel for me and my children. I paid for a motel. So when the time was ending, I will try and hold back money to just pay for another hotel, because sometimes I will be just staying in a hotel for a week and I have to
Mhm.
pay again. Sometimes I stay for 2 weeks, I pay again. If I see that I need to move on, I call up another hotel, call up a motel, see which one is reasonable. I pay again, because every 2 weeks I got my pay. So I was moving and working with that. So on my
Yeah, but
salary,
how do you cope with that stress, not knowing it's going to be just a week or 2 weeks, and
it
you don't
was,
know, there's uncertainty.
yeah, it was really stressful. It was really, really stressful because you're uncertain. I dedicate a whole lot of prayers.
Hmm.
I put everything into praying, and I believe God was with me. I remember looking up to the sky and say, God, you gotta help me here. Money is running out. Hey, where do I go next? What do I do? And it was very frustrating. At one point in time, my uncle stepped in. I reached out to him and he helped me. He helped me twice, so that was good. But then I was on my own again. But I didn't give up. You know, I applied for the lottery for this apartment, and as soon as it was ready, and in August, August the 3rd of 2017, they called and said the apartment is ready. And that day I had to get $700 to move in. I didn't have it. I had to borrow it. I had to borrow it. And I said, I have to move in this apartment today. I had to move in. And as I got the money, um, would you believe, as I got the money, the call came in, the apartment is ready. I said, oh my
Awesome.
God, thank you, Lord, thank you. We were running, me and my daughters, we got our things packed up and we head on over to that we head on over to the apartment like that. It was, oh my God. And we hugged each other. We prayed. We said, thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you. We were actually in an apartment. No more running, no
Awesome.
more stress, no more facing the cold, no more. Oh my gosh. It was a lesson well learned. you know, it was. And
And how
it's
long was that?
this happened in 2017.
Okay.
Yeah, 2017. We got the apartment August the 3rd. We moved in. We were the first people to move in the apartment. It's some new buildings that they built. We were the
Mhm.
first to move in. First to move in. And
I'm
COVID.
glad you have
Oh,
that happy ending.
yes.
And what part of your story is available inside of your book? Is it the whole story or because it's
Well,
still
I
going
write
on?
the way that I write my poetry, I write with feelings of emotions, of expressions.
Mhm.
And when you read it, you get a connection of what it is I'm trying to say. You get a connection and you feel the pain, you feel the struggle, you feel everything. I wrote basically on marriage, also on love, on the birth of my granddaughter. I wrote all these things because everything happened at the same time you know Still overcoming means, and the front cover of the book is a mountain. There you see in your mountain, and you will overcome that mountain one day. One day you will strive to reach to the top of that mountain. So that's why I put that cover there, because you're looking up to that mountain and you said, you know what, you're not going to be there forever. I'm going to conquer you. So you're making it up
Nicely
to that
said.
top. You understand? To the top. You want to be to the top. So um, it's a mixture of everything that I went through. So once you read it,
You know you're gonna read us one or two poetry today.
um, basically I didn't have any with me. I didn't
Oh,
take
you
them.
have yourself. Just get us something, something
Uh,
unpublished, just something of your feeling right
gosh,
now.
you putting me on the spot.
You are under the spot.
Woman, stand thy ground. Woman, wear your crown. Woman, be the breeze that God has called you to be. Woman, feel the seas, feel the emotions, feel the rhythm of your heart, feel the anxiety, because you're a woman. You stand strong, you're a pillar. You run with the wolves and you never falter. Keep running, keep striving, keep holding on, never bending. That's it.
Nice. That's the first
I just
one. We
put it
want
up in my head
two.
and I never did that before. I just made it up.
That's a beautiful one. And that's unique. It's from the live. So if you want to listen to it, you have to come to this live show. Thank you so much for this challenge. It was really nice. And think about another one. What do you think about the COVID-19 situation right now we are all facing around the world?
It's very sad. It's very scary. It's very but a lot of people are panicking. They are scared. They are not certain of the future. They are worried. They're so out of it. But I put everything into prayer. You got to pray. I believe this has brought a lot of people into praying, into seeking God,
Mhm.
into meditating a lot. But it's a sad situation that all these lives are lost, and I send condolences to the families. And it also brought families together, because
So,
where you then interact, you're interacting now, you're playing games. I see so many videos where people are interacting, they're involved in so many different things. And, it's so nice that you can, at least, even though there is the sad part of it, there is a happy part where
Yeah.
families got together, where husbands and wives could communicate, could get back their family. It's such a
Yeah.
beautiful thing. We cannot, we don't know what the future holds. We could just hope and pray for the best. And we don't hold anything in our hand to stop the universe or stop what has to take place. But with positivity, with love, with coming together, because this affected everyone. It's not you or me, or it affected everyone. And
Sure.
it's this is like a pulling together now for us to stop the hate, stop the pettiness, stop the nonsense that we go through in life, because what sense it make? What sense is it making to be angry, to be bitter and sad when people are losing lives? They are dying every day, so it's, we just have to come together and work with each other to push forward in something better for the future. It's a sad situation, but we just have to look to the brighter side and try and pull together for the better.
And is there a routine or something you do every day being in quarantine
Well,
that
actually,
keep you
I work
sane?
I work from home, and I'm a staff assistant at
Mm-hmm.
SUNY Westbury. It's a college there. Well, we don't. There is no functioning right now, so we are back out on June the 15th. And I work from home. I get up, pray, meditate, exercise. I look forward to the day I drink my lemon tea, keep the immune system backed
Okay.
with, and go through emails, try and do some little writing poetry, try and get my mind occupied. Hardly ever I spend in front of the TV because I'm always thinking of something creative to do, or my granddaughter will be running around, I'll be running around with her. I bake a cake, I cook, I get myself energized into getting everything because she has me going. My granddaughter, she's only 2, and she's a treasure. She is such a treasure. She keeps me busy, keeps me running, keeps me happy. If I may be a little down and out, she brings that beautiful smile and she tries to talk, and you know so basically the routine of, most of the days it's like that. I try to keep fit, try to keep up with everything with everyone. My daughters, make sure they're okay, make sure they're all right, make sure the house is, the apartment is, the bills are paid, there's food, there's, so it's a whole lot I'm doing as a single mother. But you know I have to do it. I can't give up. I can't stop now. I just had to keep pushing forward for betterment, for excellence, for.
And what would you tell a woman into your position, having maybe a granddaughter and a daughter and having to take care of everyone and feeling like a little bit depressed? What would you tell them?
um there is I think it's called, it's a show on YouTube that I admire this lady for. She has 8 children. I think they call it Mom with 8 or something, Mom of 8 or something like that. And she would show all these videos how she prepare the meal, and she does it with such passion, with such quietness and calm and stuff like that. Now, not everybody is going to do that or be like her or be like
Mhm.
me. But what I would say, you you have to find your inner self. You have to find what you can do to get yourself to rise out of it. Depression is not easy, but you got to keep affirming, keep saying affirmations of blessing, affirmations of positivity into your system. It's going to be tough, but you take it one day
Mhm.
at a time. One day at a time, you speak the positives into your life of where you want to see yourself, where you want to be, where you want to go. You understand? It's not going to be easy. It wasn't easy for me, but I had to keep going because
Mhm.
once you have that zeal and that determination of being better, of being in a different place, you're going to do it step by step.
Mhm.
Start affirming the positive affirmation. Do meditation, do yoga, do whatever you think will give you that time and that space. You need a break from the children? Hey, you're quiet. I need a break for myself. You go in your little quiet room. You do something to get out. You go out. You even go for a walk. Something. You have to get something done to clear your mind. So once you know you want to come out of that, you have to start. It's not going to be easy, but step by step. Every day you tell yourself something positive, something beautiful about yourself, something that you really want to achieve in life. And you keep going with that. And then you see it's gonna come easy. It's gonna come easy. You know. Not all the time it does, but it's a work in progress. It's a work in
Okay. It's a nice mindset to have to keep going and have a reason. So it's kind of like having a gratitude every day, be happy for everything that happened and not feeling overwhelmed every day
yes,
because you do the whole. Yeah, I see what you mean.
yes,
That's a nice way to put it.
yes.
Another poetry?
um, what can I say? Um, be all that you can be. Strive for the light that you see. Let your light so shine, a beaming bright light, to shine its way through that tunnel, through that dark cave, through whatever you see that is hindering you.
Seems like Liselle. Okay, something happened. I have you back. Okay, I'm gonna to one. You are back live. I don't know what happened. Maybe you could take
Yes,
it
call
back and
coming in.
start
Oh
the.
gosh.
Yeah, you just started and it just cut at that moment,
Yeah,
so you have to
call
do it again.
came and it disrupted the whole thing. Oh my gosh. No calls, please. Yeah. I was about to recite a poetry. Was I was about to do that?
Yes, yes. You just
Um,
started and cut at the first,
yeah.
very first word.
um, okay, here we go again. Ah, be all that you can be. Strive for the light that you see. Take time, take courage, have hope, stay strong, be enlightened. Let your dreams carry you. Don't let fear pull you. Strive in everything that you do. Let that light shine inside of you. Do you want more?
Nice.
More poetry?
Oh, if you feel like, let's
Oh,
go. That's a nice one for the COVID-19.
yes. I'm just making them up. I'm making them up in my head as we
Just
speak.
keep going. You feel like
Oh my
having another one,
God.
let's do it.
Oh gosh. Let me see. Um, my child, you are a treasure. Keep pushing, keep fighting, keep striving beyond measure. You are a chosen one. You are a queen. You're royalty. Keep your head up and keep embracing me. You're embracing yourself. You're embracing your love for yourself. Keep that light that shines so bright in you. Don't worry about the struggles. Don't worry about the pain. A new day is dawning. You're going to see the light. You're going to see the rain. Let your light so shine. Let that beam burn bright. Keep focused. Keep elevated. My child, you are the light. My child, you are bright. My child, Everything is going to be fine. Just keep your vision and your dreams and your goal in line.
Awesome. Thank you so much for playing and being game. I know it's not easy to just figure out something at the very last minute.
Yeah,
And
you know what? It's like your brain is what next? What next? What next?
yeah, and I think it's authentic, and you kind of share what you are to the audience. It's more a way to kind of feel
Yes.
you. And
Yeah.
where to find your book? Where do you
It's
have
my
your book
book's still
available?
overcoming. It's on Amazon.
Hmm.
It's called Still Overcoming by Liselle Powder. And
Hmm.
once you type up um, the Still Overcoming by Liselle Powder, Liselle, and powder is just like baby powder. Johnson powder. Yeah. So
And also, you could add it below after. You could add it in the comment below the show so people could see and access to Amazon. Beside Amazon, is it available somewhere else?
I put it also on Twitter. I have it on
Okay.
Twitter and I also put it on LinkedIn. It's I could, they can I would share the link and stuff and they will be able to, get it.
Okay. So we are not connected on LinkedIn. I'm gonna, if you don't mind, sending me a request on LinkedIn, so you're gonna be connected there.
Yes.
I'm gonna share the video also on LinkedIn, so you could share it too. But I'll
Yes.
let you the time to see it, the live, and see if you like it before it goes live and other platforms. And
Yes.
also, you could use the link for yourself if you want to promote your books. So you're gonna share below. Everybody, she's gonna share below the link of her book. And is there a Facebook platform where they could find you too?
Yes, it's under my name, Liselle Powder, and also I'm on Instagram. It's called Powder Room 49.
Wow. Powder 49. But you could share it below
Powder.
too. You could share
I
your
will put
link for
everything.
Facebook.
Yes.
Yeah,
I,
everything below, and also where to find your book on Amazon. And if you have any other platform where they could find it, also you could add it to the link below as a comment.
yes.
I really appreciated what we have today. And one last question I always ask is, how do you see Christmas 2020 with all
Woo!
the situation going on? Is it something that's going to be positive, or what's your input?
Believe it will be. I believe it will be. It will be. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward
So what's
to.
your idea? What's the full picture of Christmas 2020?
Well,
How do you see it?
actually, I do it Caribbean style. Caribbean style.
So tell us, what is the Caribbean style of Christmas? I
Well,
don't know.
um, Caribbean style meaning, well, back home, Christmas back home in Trinidad, it's so beautiful. It's warm. When you walk the streets, you smell the bread, you smell the cake, you smell the ham, you smell all these
Mm.
delicious goodies, and you're ready to run in somebody's house and eat. So I try to create the atmosphere here. I bake bread, I bake cakes, there is a drink we do called pancha creme. It's
Mhm.
an alcoholic drink with milk and eggs. I believe they have something similar called conchito or cochito or something like that. It's something similar that they do here. But it's an alcoholic drink, but you have to sip it. You can't just drink it fully. Some people make it
Oh,
strong. I don't make it too strong. I also do black cake. Black cake is a tradition of Trinidad. You make your black cake. It's also a cake with rum in it. So a lot of
but
people
what is the black cake? What's inside of it? What's the ingredients?
It's raisins, currants. You put prunes. You put cherries. So you grind it up
Mm.
very
A
very
lot
fine.
of fruits. Mhm.
You mix. Well, it's like a batter with flour. You put your baking powder and all these different things, and you use burnt sugar. But the burnt
Okay.
sugar, they normally sell it, so you can buy it from the shelf, or you can burn your own sugar. I choose to buy the burnt sugar because there is a way to do the burnt sugar. If you burn it too much, it can get very hard. So I normally buy the burnt
Okay.
sugar that's already burnt. And you combine everything, and you add your rum. That's a must. But your fruits must be soaking in rum and
Okay.
wine. You have to soak the fruits for a while in order to get that
I
flavor.
think we're gonna have another live with how to bake those stuff. It's good
Yes.
stuff.
And the normal, there's sponge cake, there is pastels. Pastel is, it's more like with,
Oh, I love pastel. I know pastel
yeah,
with sometimes fish or chicken. Yeah, I love that one.
right, yes. And we do also that. We also do sorrel, ginger beer, the different drinks. You just boil, draw it, and you sweeten it to taste. And so it's a lot. So I try to create the atmosphere here, Trini style.
Okay. So for you, Christmas gonna be okay? We'll be done with COVID-19 or not?
um, I'm still being in tune. I'm still, I don't follow up too much on the news with where it comes to the deaths and stuff. But no, again, I will try to keep updated on what is going on, what is happening with the schools, education wise and stuff, and how the businesses are getting back, how they're opening slowly but
Mhm.
surely. You still want to be in tune with something. So it's not a matter of, I wouldn't say I'm done, but I still try to keep abreast of what's going on in the community and around the
Mhm.
world, where that is concerned.
So your input would be more like you see COVID-19 is behind us and we celebrate, or what's your
I
input?
wouldn't
Not
say
about the news, your
right.
personal one.
Um, I wouldn't say that it's behind us. We still have to look forward, and we still have to be aware, of our surroundings. Still be aware, still keep the distancing, keep wearing the mask. You still try to take precautions, wash your hands, do everything possible to keep safe. So I wouldn't say it's
Mm.
like behind, and even though you want to have a good time, you still be cautious. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, have to be cautious and
Yes.
yeah, have to wash our hands and make sure we are doing the right
Well,
thing,
I
which
guess
is.
that is one thing everybody got to learn.
For me, I was thinking it was obvious that you have to wash your hands, but anyway, now
Yeah,
we have to be taught how
yeah,
to wash our hands, which is okay. We could do that.
yeah, because that comes like a pattern now where everybody wash your hands, you have to keep clean, wipe down. Listen, I'm home, I'm wiping the doorknobs. I say, come and wipe the doorknob. You wipe. Oh my gosh, you're wiping everywhere.
Yeah, it's like you're receiving a VIP at home, so you make everything clean and neat and
Yes,
ready.
exactly. And then you bring your grocery stuff home and you have to wipe them out and stuff. So all of that you have to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
have to live in a new way.
Yes.
Have to stay safe. Thank you so much, Liselle. And I just corrected your name because I wrote it with a Z. It's S, actually.
Yes, Liselle. It's
Yeah.
called many names. It's called Leslie. It's called Liza, Lisa. it's a
Yeah,
whole
I
lot.
made a mistake at the beginning of the show. I said Liz, and I remember, oh no, it's not Liz, it's Lisa.
What people are trying to say. So it's no problem. It's a very unusual name. I don't know. They say it's French, Liselle, and they said my name
Yeah,
was
that's what I was thinking when I saw it the first time. I was thinking it's French because it's Lisa, it's not Lisel or something like that. I was not sure.
Liselle.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And it's really a pleasure having you. And
Thank
hopefully, I have you for another maybe cooking style or something because I have a healthy living page where we deal with smoothies and plant-based stuff. So I'll be more than happy to have you there too, if you feel
Yes.
like.
Okay, great. I maybe have to pull my daughter in because she's a smoothie person.
Oh, perfect. She could join. It could
She
be two of
makes the
you.
here and she gives us.
Perfect. So she could be, we could have four people live at the same time, like now.
Yes,
She just have to log in from another device, and we're
yes,
gonna have four of us, and we could talk and discuss about the smoothie and how to
yes,
do the ingredient and how to mix everything would be great. And I'll send you the link to the page,
yes.
so you'll
Oh,
see what we are doing already. So I'm gonna
thank
have a live right now in I think in a few minutes after this one. At the top of the hour, and we're going to be live talking about how to read the labels when you buy grocery stuff and how to buy also your everything related to groceries.
Yes.
which kind of food is the best and stuff like that. That's
Yes.
what we're going to have in a few minutes. So thank you so much. And sorry we had those glitch. I leave you the time to rewatch it, and
Yeah.
then we
Thank
decide if
you.
we move from LinkedIn. And I'm going to send you privately my LinkedIn. And
Yes.
one last thing, if you don't mind, would you be game to leave me a review about this interview for my future interviewee?
Yes.
You felt how, yeah, would be
Yes.
great. I'm going to send you the link then. And
Yes.
thank you so much.
You're
And
welcome.
I'll see you soon, and I'll
Yeah.
text you later.
We will
Thank you,
keep.
everybody, for joining us. It was a
Yeah.
pleasure having you. Liselle
Yes.
going to be the one who's going to have the final word. Bye
Yes.
bye. I'll let
All
you
right.
give the final word.
Thank you. Final
Final word
word.
is yours,
Um,
Liselle. Yeah.
keep being you. Keep being beautiful. Keep being a great inspiration, a blessing to someone. Keep smiling. I'm always smiling. Hey, it's a beautiful day, no matter what. Keep smiling. Keep the smile up, and you will
Thank
have
you,
a life
Liselle.
joyful. You know. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.